atu adeshima movie bia ahama wakwaba edeba Cstv news at 24 so imre na so sensome etwegu omaimu ene omahodo so na edebe so mu se kase na nsem no yenhwe de ebedemu akotene edwumayefo a wowo eye VRA ene netco so mo wo tamale importem hono ede ababetu ejase wode wodwuma ni na atu ho afa suno kane so afo na twese ohwe yesika senso ken ofori ata application twese ode for die enforcement ade se wabo egu afa suno GJA ede ababetu ejase wona twese ansentrofo ayeye mo yakayaka de no wo mamunefo enson apolicefoɔ wona twese wodi wonya no wo famudi emra mountain when in Samahodwa Obete Ewa Kasim, Silla Street on Brown, treat by Manel, Amstel Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing, KS Rafimes Co. Limited, Rema Ushering Agency, Sarah's Dream Jewelries, Yab Decoration, and Asayasin Nevia Yede Esum, Miso Maja Penny Midin, and Mame Ama Bafua. Okoya with the 10 times so Facebook no, a CSTVGA, also and a YouTube, and so a CSTVGA, Chukwa like a share. Na friends of wadwin so eto ase emi pemu no ye bakin kan ni na ede amawo medin ene maame ama bafua mayenda ye ombra Yensem na se ane yedi ni ekwa kotremu etifidol mansemu na impanyofo a wada netco ana fenso viare edwumayefo na kyese wade abetu edwase ne deide ade se omo dwuma omudi ewo honom no wade edwuma no aba na wieye anase wo twentwen so kakra sanse nyamra sen bia manfo a wowo ho edi no enso eni kura wo kyeremu a obehwe na netco eka esen anatwese tmefo no akwakoyi won Africa ni ma bro won na eno anatwese nde wose wode wodumadi ni na aba na wieye
yeah distress course tamale youth boy staff nam say among boy staff say I dey so the BI office wo tamale no there's a palace there Bupena Palace say by office one na uteni wo no waba nti driver na oba akoye ejuwa on field oba back to office through one youth no stop you know ana mo twini free car no to form na mo bono ko toje no mo je car keys no no ma ko park ko chief palace another car bi mo so ba no ma stop driver no ma jiki na bono no ma ko park be sini na in fact driver ba ko ami no ka say o mo jiki jump bono ko toje ma o tibi ko engina ho mini enye first time ye tamali for serve o mo ntine ho no mo na ye ejuba na se mbobuye na se mu pese mu kuye dia ene ye ejuma to enkwa hunya yentimi nkwa abontin ko ye ejuma nti that talk of my management say
Kaneso afọ na ohwe yesika senso ken ofori atan ebeto edwase aban ehia no na so OSP ehia no na wo bisa ne ensembi efasika sembi ensem eno anatwese openi ede application ekodan court na ndede ababeto edwase application atese ken ofori ata ede kodan court no abo ego awo tremu se application wade ebaye no emu enye do ntino wabo edi ego Omayimu isentrefo nkabonku Ghana Journalists Association impenifo ede ababetu edwase omayim penifo anase apolicefoɔ dwuma teso wo omone isentrefo ede no enso enikra ntino wade atu edwase ne ya twese apolicefoɔ no eye na wotitia isentrefo famhudie no awase emamra anase emra ene sa apolicefoɔ no ede esanse and fun emra kwemu po se obefa anase obeye sentroni ayakayaka de in the silent no wamawonefo enso se wonfa wonim embetre anase womeka bibie fanfa sasewem
demands from the Ghana Police Service as follows. 1. A detailed update on the status of investigations into all reported attacks against journalists across the country within the past 7 months. 2. A public report on the prosecution of the police officer involved in the Abdulkumanov incident, including timelines and court proceedings. 3. Clear disciplinary action and sanctions against officers or individuals who have assaulted journalists, whether in uniform or civilian attire. 4. Specific measures the police service is putting in place to prevent future attacks and to train officers on respecting press freedom and media rights. We expect these demands to be met within 7 days from the date of this statement. Failure to do so will leave us with no option but to advise all media houses across the country and our members to boycott all police-related activities and declare them as enemies of press freedom.
And no actually and not just open ears and so a day to a dress and none what that I dare say opposing be and so actually a yes and training the actress or Bruno and no actress say what the other to a dress say I was set a buying and answering for a years after any extra no more and Nipa and I said Nipa with this and I'm not saying a day extra in training.
Blatant show of disregard for media rights. The journalist was obstructed, hit at the neck, arrested, harassed, and detained while attempting to gather facts and report to the. This arrest and detention were not based on any justifiable legal grounds. Rather, they appear to be attempts to suppress information and silence scrutiny of the demolition exercise. If the military failed to expose the members, the officers, the soldiers in uniform behind these perpetrators, CDS and Chief of Army Staff, we are not just serving notice. We are not threatening. We have done our homework and we are prepared. If you fail to do so, we shall embarrass you. Starting immediately, the GJA shall publish the names, ranks, and photos of all identified journalist attackers in 1. monthly front pages of major newspapers. We therefore urge or call on the Ghana Armed Forces to furnish us or publish the full details of the soldiers involved in this unfortunate act within 7.
Asasen Korea in a year and a chance, Ghana man penny John Dramani Mahama, so Akasa a farm, our children with a sending and now in Centrania Bequamo about this or Quaco story, a day abba, now a post for a betchino abrono, or say, South one, I was say it's me a true one.
Before I conclude, allow me to condemn in the strongest terms the recent incident involving the manhandling of some journalists by our security personnel. Such conduct is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. I've instructed that the incident be thoroughly investigated and that the officers involved be sanctioned accordingly. As a card-bearing member of the Ghana Journalists Association, I will not preside over a government that abuses or intimidates journalists in the lawful exercise of their duty. A free and responsible press is indispensable to our democracy, and we must all work to protect the media. We'll soon convene a meeting between the heads of the security services and the leadership of the GJA to plan a program to orient our troops to recognize the media not as enemies, but as partners in development.
Ghana man penny John Dramani Mahama man body be to a jar or trouble say Mudi Shepa Ebegu Aquemo Natchez Abua a Crafu at yourself a Tifido Matemo send your bay out a Jumedia would did so bit to me aquanim now friends who imagine war so it's me and Yamapa iron.
One of our flagship projects for which we are seeking funding from the African Development Bank is a 200,000 hectares of oil palm plantation that we intend to establish in various parts of the country. There's already an initiative in the Volta region which is called the Volta Palm Project. And government is going to support this project as part of our objective of achieving the 200,000 hectares of oil palm. From boosting local agriculture to stimulating industry, we're committed to ensuring that developmental projects support job creation and sustainable economic growth, exactly as I promised when I visited the communities throughout the region. Under the Market Enhancement Program, which is spearheaded by Her Excellency, the Vice President, several markets across the country are going to be reconstructed, including the construction of new markets. And I'm happy to note that the Aflao Ashigame is going to be one of them. This market will enhance cross-border trade with our neighbors in Togo. An enduring promise made during the tour was to fortify the institution of chieftaincy and bolster local governance.
Oswafo a wɔhwɛ yakwan ne yakwantempɔn SSO ɛyɛ onumunyafo Kwame Agboza wɔn sɛntwerɛfoɔ nhyiamu a wɔde ɛhyehyɛ so na kyerɛ sɛ wɔde ɛto adwa sɛ aban ɛde big push a kyerɛ sɛ no wɔba bɛyi akwan ahodoɔ wɔ ɔman mu na wɔse otwa anasɛ wɔkɔ ntoaboɔ ɛwɔ ɔman afa na beebia no ɔse akwan ahodoɔ a NPP aban no ɛsɛ wayɛ no nokora bia ɛnnim na no ana kyerɛ sɛ kaneswafo a na ɔhwɛ yakwan soɔ yewura asanso buache so de abetu edwa wo kyerɛ sɛ big push a kyerɛ sɛ aban de aba no say year of rose abandada no de eba ye na ade corona na wɔse wohwɛ nsɛm a kyerɛ sɛ ɔsɔfo yi ɛbɛkeka na anu ada no ɔse akɔyɛ sɛ nkran ana afa so kumase kwantempɔ no wɔyi no ayipem
neither balanced nor big nor strategic. It's just a political program rather than economic efficient program. One, Mr. Speaker, the list of program of roads is heavily skewed towards certain regions in the country, neglecting Greater Accra region and Ashanti region. For me, that is not fair to the country. That is not strategic. Because you build roads where there are human beings, a lot of densely populated people connect economic centers. That will drive economic development and economic growth.
So for share yakwan na yakwantempo so Kwame Governance Agboza eso edit to ja wo treble say kaneswafo a ohwe yakwan eso Francis Sanso asenso buache nsem ode abetu eja say nkran ne kuma se kwantempo no ekame akoye say omoyi eno yipemu no ose senia openi ekaye no ose sa asem no nokra bia eni.
Well, we are trying to rubbish President Akufo-Addo's record of 10,800 kilometers. You were not here. He was standing here and said, we have built 10,800 kilometers of new roads, and he was doing us like that. And I fact was untrue. He never built 10,800 kilometers of new roads. My brother, you see, you have been a road minister for the Republic of Ghana. Is it just a small advice? The road minister of Republic of Ghana, it doesn't sit well where all you are any other place in the country. It doesn't look well. Yes, I agree. Accra Kumasi have the biggest volume of traffic in the country. But when you give the impression that just because that is the biggest volume, what about the farmer growing yam in Yendi? Don't we have to take a road there to Accra? So you think that just because there are more people in Accra and Kumasi, we should spend all our money on in Accra and Kumasi?
In crime mountains who are falling down Obenewa Oklo and so me bomoding etu anomo ekopiemu ewo tema biaya twese amafo esisi adanya insuo efa ho na no anatweso won name sin crash pani owo ho ibi bright ekopiemu wo ho no insense bi na ode tuja.
This is the lagoon that accommodates all the water to the mainstream. And so when you end up filling it, when it rains, where do you want the water to go? And that is why we are having unnecessary flooding within the region. And so we are not going to tolerate this. Like I said, I'm very firm and very focused with this demolition exercise, nothing is going to scare me because I'm doing the right thing and I'll make sure that the right thing is being done. I keep on saying wrong is wrong, and so we are not going to allow this, and so we are not going to allow them to entirely close the entire place. And so that one for sure, I'm not going to allow that. And so hopefully on Monday, like I said, Tema Community 12, Community 6, Community 11, Community 5, and then 12, we are going to start a serious demolition exercise. So people should watch out. If you think you have valuable things in the buildings, make sure that you take it before we come in.
My engineer and same way soon I end I host my body aka as well.
Ediba Answer Company Limited. So we blocks machines here papa. None bonso assign edda former dia. Any na enwani Answer Company Limited. Your conveyor blocks machines, hydraulic blocks machines, pallets, any blocks machines in one session in na. And nothing so blocks machines are who draw opening in a bin so ewo. Just show your chakwan in a year. There was Spinters Road 18 Junction. Yani KFC Dino and a edin she nimu. Freye, it was 05,240 and I say 0540-725850. Amstel blocks machines in papa pa efie.
Every piece tells a story of love, elegance, and timeless beauty. At Sarah's Dream Jewelry, we bring you exquisite craftsmanship, stunning designs, and pieces that celebrate your moment. From engagement to anniversaries, birthdays to just because surprises, we help you make memories that shine forever. Discover timeless classics, modern elegance, and breathtaking collections, all at prices that sparkle. Looking for something unique? Our expert artisans craft personalized jewelry made just for you. Let's make your moment unforgettable. Sarah's Dream Jewelry, where elegance meets you.
Samo bibia akwa babio wusu CSTV print be kasie na meka wo so kwaya be fleting time so Facebook no CSTV GA so and na YouTube so CSTV GA to kwa like share na Facebook wa dream trend so eto asie niedo so edwede mu ensem na nanwada ana cheso oswafo hwe yesika sem so data keso ato forcing ede yakoma hu akoma sika ekoto mrahye bejefie na saada no ade sem donkuma cheso wo mrahye bejemu work out awo frame mrahye bejafie honom na wasan akwa asetna wokwa akwa dwendwen yesika sem ehu na no ana chese donkuma ba no deni Alexander Afenyomakin akasa wo chiremu se ora ato forcing insema chese wodi abetu ja wodi yesika sem ehun totoye ebo hun samna hin se wotimi abomodin ama yesika sem atotoye no se wa fimpinu ni eduonu miensa no NPP amanyoko ni bomodin pa edi yesika sem atotoye inti insema oka no nokra bia ni.
Review makes much of the Ghanaian city performance, with the minister jubilantly declaring city no apeke. He even claimed the recent city appreciation has never happened in the history of the country. Mr. Speaker, let's analyze this carefully. It is true that in the first part of 2025, the city strengthened against major currencies, an undoubtedly positive development, and we admit. But what are the underlying causes, and is this sustainable? I ask. First, context of 2022 must be highlighted.
Yes, the cedi was one of the world's worst performing currencies that year, depreciating steeply, at one point losing like ours. Ghana also faced a momentary loss of investor confidence before the IMF deal.
Near the so a man on the N7 now over Quatara or no Ivory Coast my penny when you fish no edio watching me or the other two a jazz ocean upon and then send near or mine constitution SATN or say or sign I pray a bill or say October nebos me the better so edio no and no one pimpin edio no and no prime minister because no so obejina and be night to me at one so aba na no anatches a man for what they are to a just said new penny and try year crass or best sign upon the fourth term our office there and try year crime say was a penny a sign a teacher a sign view. Near so a needed demo and some na Ghanaian music producer Fred Chayman Sanso in some other two a jar would triple say none wada a year Kumawood actor Lewin in send your dear ever two a jar would triple say that the lumba when you're baby call was almost bayan vigil chese one bayan in Kaidum a August and was me there better soon you know or chinaya. No, also a trouble say, I guess it's hard done, also be a movie. I was sad brain moon, no, and I just what they are two just say, pitiful, and yes, say a year cry. Now, no, I'm not stress a French chairman, and so I dare two a just say, a brandy, mouth, foul, and I say, in so much as a war cannon, and yet I dare not say a name crying no, and Kikasa 7 o'clock, a mouth for 80. Gospel music star Obapa Christian so Eden Sema Betu Ejasa Ocean and Hofaman and Hofe out Chester what they are to Ejasa and Nikunu at the Obapa etu ni ding esansen who ya fe or sanso ewa aho brasie na fe so sanso ede atu Ejasa imemeni na ebedono f anase ombefa ne se ne yira anase ne girlfriend sanse or was buying no so efe. A real buffet for us in the Cassian in a streets on Brown, treated by Manuel, Amstel Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing, KS Raffine's Co Limited, Rima Ocean Agency, Sarah's Dream Jewelry, Yab Decoration, and a SOya saying Livia de Esum. This one made a opinion, and a mamma ama bafua.